Gamers, welcome to the Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2 Death Tunnel. That's right, we're doing a Death Tunnel video in Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2. If you don't know what a Death Tunnel is, it's a tunnel filled with death. Essentially, we combine a small, tiny defensive tunnel with a massive army charging it. So we have 1 million knights on the battlefield right now coming forward and charging the Death Tunnel. Actually, 1,025,000. Just a little bit over 1 million. And in terms of the Death Tunnel defenses, we have about 5,000 Romans here defending, followed up by about 3,000 archers in the back here. And it's supposed to be 100 catapults, but I'd say probably only like 50 ended up actually spawning in. But then on the walls here, we have another 300 archers scattered throughout, and same goes for the other side of the walls over here, so you can see them firing away at the Death Tunnel as we speak. Then in the whoa, a little bit of lag. Wow, a lot of lag. Okay, that was weird. Then in the way back here, guarding the flanks in case any knights decide to come around the flanks, we have a full auto archer over here and a full auto archer somewhere over here too. I honestly don't know where he went off to. Oh, here he is. He's right there. So they're guarding the flanks to ensure that the Death Tunnel stays deadly. So either way, the knights are going to be coming forward and trying to take out the Death Tunnel here, having to deal with a Roman shield wall while millions of missiles just impact them non-stop here. It is going to be epic. I'm super duper excited for this. I've been wanting to do a Death Tunnel in Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2 for a while because of just how grand scale this game gets, and I'm glad that we're finally getting to be able to do it here. I haven't run this yet, by the way. I have not run this simulation. So I think that the Romans will manage to hold out against the Knights. But I'd love to hear your opinions in the comment section below. Do you guys think that the Knights are going to win or the Romans are going to win this Death Tunnel defense? Either way, guys, if you enjoy this video, please be sure to hit the like button. It helps me out a ton in the algorithm. Let's try and get 1,000 likes in the first 24 hours if possible. Subscribe if you haven't already. We're working our way towards 500K by the end of 2022. And yeah, we'll have a great video here. Let's go ahead and let it ride for a little bit right now. The Romans have currently lost 366 soldiers. Meanwhile, the Knights have lost 7,000. So a pretty big difference between the two right there. But actually, as the Knights progress further into the Roman lines, they're probably going to have to deal with more and more archers way back here who aren't firing yet, as well as those full auto archers back there too. So I think that this battle is only going to increase in losses for the Knights as they progress further down the Death Tunnel, which will be absolutely crazy. Guys, just check out the brutality of this Death Tunnel. The arrows coming in, the catapult fire going out. It's just so brutal. It's like rare for a knight to actually come into contact with a Roman here, just with how many missiles are coming in. This is what Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2 is all about, baby. This is what it's all about. Oh, it's so dope. I just love this concept of a video. It's so unbelievably fun. The Romans haven't even lost 1,000 soldiers yet. That's pretty crazy. Let's actually check the flanks. It looks like none of the Knights are going for this flank, which is perfect. We want them to go down the Death Tunnel. We don't want them flanking or anything like that. And then on the left side over this way, also no one going around. So that's perfect. I tried to sort of make them into a straight arrow formation going forward, so they're more incentivized to just take the main route over here, and I think that's actually working. Alright, the Romans are about to take 1,000 losses on the battlefield right now, and they've killed 35,000 of the Knights. That means every Roman slash archer slash catapult, the average is that one Roman is worth about actually now 36 Knights, which is crazy because they've killed 36,000 and they just lost 1,000. So every Roman man is worth about 36 of the Knights. That's pretty crazy. I want to see some of these catapult impact shots. They all kind of go wildly back. How many kills do you think one catapult shot actually gets here? I'm thinking maybe like 10 or so. They seem to toss up like 10 or so soldiers. I don't know if they'd necessarily kill every soldier that they toss up, but it seems like they might. Probably the fall damage takes them out if the initial blast doesn't actually do much. Also, it should be that most of the archers are firing out now in the way back here. Actually, no. It seems like these guys way back here still are not in range, so there's still more archers to be activated. Not to mention the full auto archers back here, who are kind of a last resort unit. You know, they'll get into the action at the very end of the battle here if nobody flanks here for the knights. I don't think anyone's flanking still. Yeah, no flankers. Oh, maybe these guys? No, they're actually coming this way. Okay, cool. They could potentially flank. They're right next to the flanking route, but no, they're not taking it yet, so they're just chilling currently. Let's watch some of these archer volleys, man. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They are tossing out shots left and right. I absolutely love this battle, man. Okay, why don't we go ahead and do a little bit of a time lapse here of the battlefield for fun. We'll go ahead and plop ourselves down like right here, I'm thinking, or so. Currently, there are 48,000 dead knights and 1,200 dead Roman soldiers. Let's start our time lapse and see, you know, how the knights fare over a period of time. Alright, that was a solid chunk of time there, and the knights have lost 100,000 soldiers. And I actually stopped the time lapse because it seems like they're really trickling in now. They're struggling to get units forward, which is really bizarre. There's just like a ton of them just straight up sitting here, which is really, really weird. I might go ahead and try to move. There's like a lot of them just chilling. Very bizarre. I might try and manually move them forward and cause a charge. I think it's just a little bit of a glitch in the game, perhaps. But there's still quite a few knights left alive, obviously. Still 900,000. Only 2,300 Romans are dead. And the full auto archers still aren't even entering into the battlefield. So let's go ahead and try to get these guys moving and grooving forward here. Let's just go ahead and select everybody. And then we'll go ahead and do the assault order. Does that get them moving? That does. Okay, cool. Then we don't need to actually move them or anything like that. We could just give them the assault order and they'll start charging on in. So that should revamp the Knights' attack here, because it definitely did slow down for a little bit, which is a good thing, of course, for the Romans. But for the Knights, I mean, they have no chance of taking this thing if they're going to continue to trickle in like that, just absolutely horribly. So the Death Tunnel continues to be a massive thorn in the side of the Knights here, but they are revamped and perhaps going to get a second life here into this assault. So let's see what ends up happening, boys. The Romans have now lost 3,000 soldiers, and they've killed 130,000 of these enemies. I don't know the math behind how many, kills one Roman soldier is worth anymore. I was a history major, not a mathematician. But if you guys want to do that math, feel free to let me know in the comment section below. I'm sure it's pretty interesting. Either way, I mean, the battlefield is just getting bloodier and bloodier as time goes on here. I think all of the archers should be activated, except for the full auto archers, who I kind of purposely tried to put behind these buildings and stuff like that, so that way we'd get the true Death Tunnel experience before they start firing in, but eventually they will start firing in at the very end of the Death Tunnel here. We've still got these guys on the walls firing out as well. I feel like I haven't shown these guys off enough. These guys up top the walls are actually pretty sick, firing downwards into the Death Tunnel. This is pretty rad. And the fun thing is, the guys all the way back here have been firing this entire time. So they're actually mounting up kills in the back lines, which is causing a bit more trickle in to the front lines. They have a very, very valuable job of basically thinning the herd before the herd even gets to the front. By the way, it actually looks like a number of knights scaled the walls here and killed some archers, which is kind of crazy. I didn't even see that happening. Did it happen on this side too? It might have. By the way, still no knights flanking, despite them literally passing by the open gates here, which is hilarious. Let's see, did any... Nope, these guys are all still alive and kicking, so they're doing good on this side of the wall. Actually, looks like a number of archers did die over here to some knights who... Maybe there was a little flanking party. Oh, look! Wait, hold up, there are some dead knights out here. Yeah, it looks like there was a small flanking party. They came here and butchered all of the archers that were below the wall here, but they were all extinguished by other archers in little nooks and crannies and things like that. So it seems like there was somewhat of a success there, but just not much. The Romans still have a pretty solid shield wall here, obviously not as large. I think they started where, like back here? I'm not seeing any dead Romans here. Where did the Roman shield wall start? I think it's just covered in knights, so it's impossible to see exactly where they started. But I think it was like right about here-ish. So they've been pushed decently far back, but they've still got a solid number. But once they are fully extinguished, then the knights are going to be able to straight up attack the archers full head on, which is going to be a bit of a problem. By the way, how did knights get over here? That's crazy. They must have been tossed into the air by catapults. Oh, that's exactly what's happening. We can see it happening right now. That's crazy. Yeah, so once they actually get to the archers, that's going to be a problem. That's when we need the full auto archers to help out in this battlefield too, if we want to see a Dubsky. Right now, there's 150,000 dead knights, and there are 3,500 dead defenders. And just now, we have the full auto archer actually starting to fire out. You can see that arrow spread is coming from him. Ooh, baby. Look at this. Wait. Yeah, there he goes. He's just regurgitating arrows. Is this one firing out at all? Nah, this one just chilling. But the other one is, and that's hopefully going to slow down some more of these folks coming up over the death tunnel here, which would be very good. Also, there is a little natural mound here, which is now being covered in bodies as well, which raises it up. You can kind of see the elevation there. And that's actually exposing the knights more, so the archers can get easier and more accurate shots, and then they have to go down into the Romans below here. So I think it's actually resulting in a lot more of these knights dying, plus the full auto archer is helping out considerably too. So the Romans could hold out for a solid amount of time here against these knights rushing on forward, simply because of those two factors right there. We're looking at 4,000 dead Romans and 173,000 dead knights right now. Why don't we go ahead and do our second time lapse of the video right here, and see just sort of how much destruction can happen over time right in this area. Alright, so that was about 20 minutes there, and really the knights have made almost no progress. Look at the body mound here, dude. It's absolutely nuts. They have lost 283,000 soldiers now. And really, I think the main problem coming in here is the trickle-in that they're doing. It really is a trickle, and the main issue that is causing this is the fact that there's only a number of bridges over there that they're able to cross, resulting in them only having a few soldiers being able to get over the walls at a time and get over here. Now, the Roman line here is thinning. You know, even with this trickle-in, you know, Romans are dying. They are dying here. So that line is thinning, and in fact over here it's completely gone, and so now the knights are able to kill some of these archers over here. The knights do still have 640,000 soldiers left, so they could potentially still do this thing, but it's going to take a hot second here. So we are going to let this ride for a while longer now, and we'll return and see what's going down. I have actually noticed that a large number of the knights are actually just suiciding into the water here, trying to make a bridge in the water. But I think that maybe the Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2 crew went ahead and did a patch where this no longer works. It used to be that they'd kind of be able to like pile up bodies extremely quick, and then the bodies would float to the top, and they'd be able to walk across those floating bodies. But it looks like the Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2 team did patch that out, and now that no longer works, and so they're basically just dying in here. I mean, they are making somewhat of a land bridge out of bodies, but it's going to require a lot more to actually cross over the water. So a lot of these guys are just kind of stuck over here, floundering in the water and dying over time. They are utilizing now like 7 bridges though, which is kind of insane. Oh, look! We actually do have some boys flanking over this way for once. That's crazy. Oh, I didn't even notice this before. This must have been happening for a hot second here. Oh my goodness, yeah, they're all the way up here. Okay, it hasn't been happening too long. There's not that many bodies here, but it looks like actually, yeah, some knights are coming through the flanks over here and managing to get some kills. Of course, the archer over here with the auto fire is killing a lot of them. But yeah, that's exciting. We do have some different sources of avenues here. Still not really happening over here on the left, but definitely on the right. So that's kind of cool to see. And then, of course, we still have the constant middle attack, which does seem to be gaining a little bit more ground here. And we are seeing the Romans almost dead. Here we go now. The Romans are officially dead now. All of the Romans are dead. Now it's just their archers that are alive. But we do have medieval knights coming in the flank over here from straight ahead over here. No one from the flank over here, though, yet. So we do have mass Kazas going on right now, all over the place. The spam archer over here even taking some hits. You can tell by the blood right there. So he might die pretty soon, too, which would be kind of crazy. I'm thinking now would be a good time for another time lapse just to see the spam archer. Oh, I thought he just died. No, it was someone else. I think maybe if we angle it like this, we could see the rush from behind, as well as the catapults and the spam archer going at it. So I think this would be kind of a cool time lapse to see. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Oh no. Oh, yeah, he's getting hit, dude. Oh my god, yeah, he might not last for very long here. That actually might not be a great time lapse to see. Oh, he's getting hit a lot. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. Alright, well, that time lapse didn't result in the death of this super archer here. In fact, it seems like we have no more units coming from this flank, even though that was like the best thing to happen for the medieval knights here. They made the push all the way up to the catapults. Absolutely insane push, but now they're back to the grind of the death tunnel, and they're pushed back even farther than ever before. They need another massive surge, but they're just not getting it right now. I don't know what happened. They all decided to stop going around the flank, which was really silly. They are currently at 337,000 dead, and they've gotten 8,000 kills. So there's only 1,500 archers and catapults still alive on this battlefield here. However, right now, the medieval knights are still getting stuck back this way. Still. It's not looking too good, boys. It is not looking too good. Yikes. Alright, we do have some more flankers coming around now. It seems like after some time they did decide to send more soldiers like this over here. And they're going to try for the super archer, but fail to get to him. A few of them do manage to get there. Once he's distracted firing at the main force, they can sometimes flank around the back and actually give a few whacks to the boy. Let's see if it happens here. Yes, okay, they're going to get in a little bit. They're going to struggle to keep it up, though. Struggle. So it's like one hit at a time with this guy. How about the other guy? Is he firing at all? Looks like he might have been. Wait. Yeah, he's not really. It's like fake firing. I don't even know what he's doing. But it looks like that little flank is allowing more knights to get around here and start chopping at these guys. So definitely the flankers are probably the most helpful unit currently. It looks like there's a few dudes just like stopped over here as well. That's real bizarre. I don't know what they're doing. Are there any more flankers coming in? Oh, maybe a few more are headed this way. Yeah, it looks like a few more are gonna trickle in this way. So that could help out, definitely. I think that is the best way for the medieval knights to actually get more kills here. How are the dudes on the walls doing, by the way? Yeah, these guys are just like steady. These guys are steady. I bet they've all got like a few hundred, if not 1,000 kills apiece back there. Full auto archer definitely has the most kills. I think the catapult's probably second most kills, and then the standard archers that are still back here, these guys probably have a lot of kills too going for them, although they are in danger. I'm in danger. Yeah, pretty crazy battle right now. Death tunnel still holding strong though. Alright, so actually a massive development here. It seems like a bunch of the knights have actually gone on like a full flank, and for some reason they decided to go through this castle here, and some of them are deciding to go through the side here, which is kind of crazy. So it seems like the trickle in has turned into a bit more of a rush in on that side of the battlefield, but it does deplete the forces down mid. You can see there's definitely less forces down mid than even before, so that might be hurting them just a smidge here. Let's see how the super archer fares against all of this. He's having a few knights come up and take some swings at him, but it seems like the ones on the full flank are going after these catapults instead. Even there, they're getting crushed though. Oh, some of the catapults died. Wow. By the way, this marker is from when I was trying to get everyone to rush down middle over this way. Didn't really seem to work very well, as obviously now they're coming around the flanks. Super Archer could just turn around and start spamming this doorway here and getting some serious kills, but he's not. They're just getting more catapult kills here, and Super Archer is kind of dropping the ball a little bit. And now, down middle here, actually tons of Knights flooding on in here and getting more and more kills. They've definitely broken the death tunnel a good bit here, but there's still more work to be done. Actually, all those guys seem dead. There's just a trickle in now, so maybe that flank isn't going to be as disastrous as I thought. Yep, and now the Super Archer is firing more down middle again, so they're getting kind of beaten back again. So another failed sort of attempt at an assault here. Alright, so I let it run for a little while, and it seems like actually the Knights made some more ground while I was away. They actually did kill the Super Archer over here, but the other one seems to have taken his place, spamming down Knights. It looks like some Knights tried to charge him. And the catapults are still working on them too, and there's also still, of course, all of these archers on the walls still getting kills as well. So the Knights have made more progress here, but they are still taking an absolute beating on this battlefield, and it probably is still going to be a while before they're fully defeated. But the more catapults they take out, the more of these standard archers that they take out, the better off they are going to be in the long term with this battle. Right now they're at 411,000 losses. They still have only 3,900,000 soldiers left, so that means they did lose some soldiers, actually a lot of soldiers, to the water itself, which is definitely a loss for them, but they're about halfway through their forces right now. Alright, the second auto archer has died, and now it looks like the medieval knights are just going up against the folks on the walls here. They are capable of glitching themselves up these walls pretty quickly. You can see them doing it here and here, and they will get up these walls eventually. It's pretty boring to watch though. They got up here already, but glitching themselves up. See, pretty much the defense has failed. They ended up getting 430,000 kills, but the water killed a lot more, so there's only actually 330,000 Knights left, and the Knights have gotten 9,000 kills. I think we are going to go ahead and end the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you did enjoy. Please be sure to hit the like button if you did, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below if you'd like to see some more in the future. Peace! I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.